This is the ALT 5 redo assignment. So first question, we just have to do our name. Second question was about the law of conservation of mass and what does it state. I said A, the mass of reactants and products are equal to the number of each atom is equal. To prove my answer, I went back to my ALT 5 word wall and read what I had written for my definition, which is mass is neither created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. Total mass stays the same. Same atoms can only rearrange, and total number of atoms stay the same. So that's how I proved my answer was correct. Question 3 says, according to solubility rules, AlPO4 would be, so this is aluminum phosphate. I said it would be insoluble because it is a solid. So let's check our rules, check our answer for that. So we know that it contains aluminum and phosphate. So it cannot be soluble. It cannot be one of these. It cannot be this. It cannot be this. So that leaves these 4. These are our exceptions. So that would mean compounds containing a metal cation and carbonate, chromate, hydroxide, phosphate, or sulfide. Phosphate is what we have, which tells us it is insoluble. Now, question 4 is C3H8 plus O2 would give you CO2 plus H2O. What type of reaction is this? This would be a combustion reaction because it has it has oxygen as a reactant, and then the products are CO2 and water. Question 5 is Ba plus HCl would give you BaCl2 plus H2 is what type of reaction? Would be a single displacement. How to identify this is because the H and the Ba switch, so the H became a single element and the Ba became one full compound. 6. Which of the following would be less reactive than Cu? So in order to identify this, we would need to look at our activity series of metals. And so our options here are aluminum, lead, silver, and chromium. So here is lead, here is silver, chromium, here's chromium. And then our last one we have was aluminum, which there it is. So if we look at these, here's aluminum, it's near the top, chromium, then lead, then silver, here's copper, so that's what we're trying to get less reactive than. So that means our answer would be silver, and that's what I had written down. All right, now let's balance this equation. This is how it was written in formative, so I basically just wrote the equation down this way, and then I flipped it so I can balance it. So it's K2O is the product of when you have O2 plus K. You basically had to pick on the formative which one to balance it. So here's my work for that. I picked A, 2, 1, and 4. So let me explain to you how I did that. First, we're going to write down our equation. The K plus the O2 would give you K2O. I wrote down KO on both sides. I had 1 of KO because there was no subscripted number here. There was nothing, so it's just K. So I had 1 of these. I had 2 O's because there's a 2 subscript. I had a 2 of the K's because there is a subscript there, and I had 1 O because there's no subscript. First, I wanted to make the O's the same. Since this one has 2, we multiplied this times 2 and put it in front of the K2O because it is one thing. So 1 times 2 gave us 2, so these are now balanced.